Hi friends, thanks for joining me again. This is Martin Flood from ABW with the second video in this series about the InReach Explorer. So in this video I just want to walk you through how you can pair the InReach device with your mobile phone, and that will certainly make it a lot easier to use, and you can also use the navigational features a lot more easily when it's paired with your phone. So in this video I'll just quickly walk you through the pairing functionality and how you can send messages with it. In the third video we'll focus on the navigation side of things. So before you get started, you'll need to download the Earthmate, the Garmin Earthmate app from your either App Store or Google Play or whatever. So the Earthmate app, you definitely need that to get going. So once you've done that and created an account with Earthmate, then we can basically pair the two devices. So to do that, you're going to need to go initially to your InReach, or the InReach, and make sure that Bluetooth is switched on. So we'll just toggle across to settings, and we'll go down to Bluetooth, and it's off currently, so I just enter on that and switch it on, and it's enabled. So, and then on my phone I've got to make sure I've got Bluetooth obviously switched on here, so let me do that right now. So Bluetooth, switch that on. Now then it will, so then what we've got to do, once Bluetooth is switched on, I need to go down on the InReach, and there's a menu item there called Pair InReach, and so I just enter on that, and it should and then again enter on that, and then it says waiting, so it's waiting to find it on my phone here, and there it's just popped up. So this InReach device here, and we're going to select that, and it should pretty much connect very quickly. There we go, and it's done. So I just again select done, and it's all good. So now it's a case of so now it's paired with the device, and so really I don't need to use the device any further. I can just use the app on the phone. So let me go to the Earthmate app and open that up. So I just open up the app, and now because it's fully synced with the device, I can basically use my contact list to send messages out. So let me just do that. So click up here, and I can get a I might just move this over so you can see it a little better. I can create a new message. I'm just going to select a contact. Now I've selected someone, and let me just type just a brief message, hi, and send. And of course, before I send, I really need to be outside with a clear view of the sky with the InReach, otherwise it ain't going to go. But anyway, so if I just press send though, I just want to show you one thing. This error will come up, and it says basically I need the country code in +61 for Australia before it can send. So you need to make sure the contact you've entered you in your phone, you've put that +61 before their number. So let me just go back, and I'll again type a new message, and I will select this time my wife Jenny, and you'll see that I've actually got her number in the correct format there, +61. So select it, I'll type a message, okay, wishing you were here, and I'm just going to send that, but I'm just going to pop outside, and then I'll send it, and then I'll pop back and show you what happens from there. Okay, I'm back now, and the message has been sent, and it's been received by my wife's mobile. So she'll get this message, there it is, wishing you were here, and after the message it's got this link. If you click on the link, there you go, so it'll take you out to a map. Now, nothing very exciting at the moment because I'm sitting in my home, but nonetheless, that is a clickable map that she can or whoever you've sent the message to can view. So whether you send them an email or an SMS message, there'll always be a link in that message that they can click on and actually view a map where you are. So that's kind of cool. So just something else to point out, which is quite important actually. The message that's come into Jenny's phone here is obviously from the InReach, but from her point of view, it's coming up with a mobile number that she won't recognise. So it's not coming from my mobile number because it's using the GPS signals, satellite communication. It's not using the regular mobile network. So it's going to come in from a mobile that the recipient you're sending to won't know. So that's quite important because you'll need to, if they want to reply, they have to reply to obviously this message. There's no point them sending a message to your mobile number because that obviously won't come into the InReach. So if you, for instance, if you're going away for a weekend or a long trip and you're out of range and you want someone at home to be able to get in contact with you urgently, it's important you actually send them an initial message from the device. That way they'll always be able to get in contact with you. So you need to initiate that messaging so that they can reply to it and stay in contact. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so just a couple of final things. When you've arrived home from your trip, you probably should unpair the device, just so that it's easier maybe for the next person to pair theirs. So basically go into your settings when you arrive home, and then mine's in the Bluetooth there. I click on the InReach device, and I then forget device, and that basically unpairs it. So it makes it just easy for the next person to pair theirs. The other thing that's worth considering is any messages that have been sent. If someone else, when someone else grabs hold of the device and pairs it to their phone, they'll be able to see your messages. So like when I go into the Earthmate app here, I'll be able to see some other messages that other people have sent to one another. So if you don't want other people to see the messages you've been sending, then the only way to delete them is to go into the online portal and delete them. So I'll show you how to do that right now actually. So I'm going to hop across to my laptop and I'll show you how to get into the portal and delete the messages if that's what you want to do. Okay, so I'm on my laptop now and I'm over on the Garmin portal. So if you need to get access to this, just basically get in touch with one of us here at the club and we'll give you the login details. And with that, you just go to inreach.garmin.com, log in with our credentials, and you'll get to this this page here. So this is the online portal. This is where we manage the account for the InReach, and this is where you can delete those messages if you want to. So you'd basically come across to the inbox here, and then you'll see a list of all the messages that you might have sent and received. And then you can really delete them. So this was one that came through a bit earlier today. These are the test messages I sent. So like I can just click the trash can on those and get rid of them, and they're gone. But hopefully that's given you enough information now to get you up and running with at least pairing the device with your phone. So you can it makes it a lot easier to at least send out and get out messages that way. So just to recap, you really need to do that. You need to download the Earthmate app to your phone. Secondly, make sure you've switched Bluetooth on both devices, on your phone and on the InReach device. Thirdly, you need to make sure you've paired the devices. So you do that via a menu item on the InReach. You go to the settings. You go to Bluetooth, and then once that's switched on, there's a menu item there which says pair devices, and you just select that, and then your mobile phone should pick that up. In terms of once that's all paired, you can then send messages out via your mobile phone. Of course, if you're outside and you've still got visibility to the sky. So just bear in mind with those contacts that you've added, that you use in your phone, they need to be in the right format, which means they need to be +61 and drop the 0. Okay, so that's that way the message will get delivered. When you get home from your trip, make sure you unpair your mobile device from the InReach. That just causes a little less confusion for the next person when they go and pair theirs. It's no big deal, but basically just go back to your settings and Bluetooth settings on your mobile phone and unpair it. And finally, if you want to, just as I've shown you just quickly here, you can get access to the online portal. If you're a leader, that is, if you're a leader, we'll give you access, and you can delete the messages. If you're not, then if you're not a leader, look, just get in touch with one of us here at the club, and we'll be happy to delete the messages for you. Okay, that's about it. I think for this video, look, keep an eye out for the third video. That will be more on the navigational side and of using the InReach and what it can do. Okay, that's it for me. I hope that's been useful. Bye for now.